Think you know France? Think again. Today we're diving into the top 5 most bizarre, mind-blowing, and completely unexpected facts about France. Facts so unique they'll change the way you see this country forever. And number 4, it'll leave you absolutely speechless. Let's get into it. Yes, you heard that right. In 2011, France banned ketchup in school cafeterias, but it wasn't for health reasons. It was to protect French cuisine. The government feared that ketchup was taking over traditional French flavors, especially with kids drowning everything from steak to baguettes in tomato sauce. They now allow ketchup only with fries, and that's it. Imagine loving ketchup so much, the government had to step in. There's a small village in southern France, Lorp-Saint-Thierry, where locals carry a genetic mutation that makes them resistant to cholesterol buildup. In other words, they can eat fatty foods and not get heart disease. Scientists are baffled. Pharmaceutical companies even studied this DNA to develop drugs for the rest of us. Is this a cheat code for croissants? Possibly. French fries for them might literally be risk-free. Saint Malo, a walled city in Brittany, was once a self-declared independent pirate republic. For over 100 years it refused to follow French rule. They had their own laws, their own navy, and even taxed ships that passed nearby. The best part? The French government kinda just let them do it for a while. These weren't Disney pirates, they were real, dangerous, and shockingly well-organized. France, land of fashion, food, and apparently pirates. The Eiffel Tower, the ultimate symbol of France, was almost dismantled in 1909. And guess what? America nearly bought it for scrap metal. It was originally built for the 1889 World's Fair and meant to last only 20 years. When its time was up, plans to scrap it were serious. But then came radio. The military discovered it was perfect for sending signals. That saved the Eiffel Tower from becoming a glorified radio antenna in Cleveland. Can you imagine Paris without the Eiffel Tower? Mon Dieu. This one's straight out of a horror movie. In 1959, the mayor of a village called Le Lavandou issued an actual decree, banning death. Why? The cemetery was full and new burials were illegal. So the mayor basically said, if you die, you'll be punished. No joke. The official law stated, all persons not having a plot in the cemetery are forbidden from dying on the territory of the commune. It was a protest against the government's inaction, but it's technically still on record. Only in France can dying be illegal. France is full of surprises, from DNA mutations to outlawing ketchup and even pirates. Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Tell us in the comments, and hey, if you learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who still thinks France is all just wine and baguettes. Until next time, stay curious. And maybe, don't die in Le Lavandou.